Hello everybody, it is Sharpshooter Productions, and here I am back with another video. This one is going to be commentary, as you hear me right now, but it's not going to be a review on any tank. It's kind of going to be a review on the missile tanks, but not really, because we're also going to be talking about realistic mode, because that is only out for this weekend. It happened last weekend. Sorry, I didn't get a video out there then. But I'll show you what you should really be doing and take advantage of that pretty much no spotting mechanic. So let's look into realistic mode before the ATGMs. I'm a little late on talking about the ATGMs, but I just got one today, so let's just say no. So on this is on Winter Melanovka. Spotting in realistic mode, you've got to know this is just unnecessary. But the thing is, no one, it's so hard to see you, and as I'll show right now, I'm going to be pushing up the middle, and you'll see heavies passing by as I'm going by here. You'll see in a sec. I'm trying to get a shot off there to see if anybody's over there. There's no one going to the right, and just look at this VK over here. He doesn't see me, and I'm that close to him, because there's no reticle or there's no details unless you aim your reticle at them. I'm just gonna clear that nice fire on the Scorpion, and look, the Tiger P and the Glacial, they don't notice me. A tank just got cleared for 840 damage, and they don't notice me. It's ridiculous how much you can take advantage of this. That it's hard to see people. And just if we skip a little here, I'm gonna shoot this Glacial. I mean, it might be the player, but they didn't look at me, like, and even if they went to look at me and see who shot them for that 560 damage, I'm behind a rock, they wouldn't have noticed me. And I'm gonna get another shot off here, you'll see, and there's another one. Once again, he's not looking. I don't know if that's the player himself or if he's just not even gonna try. And then right here, I think we're gonna get a shot on the Tiger 1. Yeah, we're gonna get a shot on the Tiger 1. But you just gotta take in this consideration. From the start of the match, I was on the enemy side, just shooting the side of their tanks from the start of the battle, and I am untouched. They haven't even noticed me. The first time anybody will notice me in this whole match is when this Indian Panther, like, he doesn't even look at me, but he probably knows I'm there. And we're also gonna get a nice 780 alpha damage with the HE. So that's all the damage we're gonna do. But you just gotta, the light tanks in this mode is almost overpowered, because with T49s like this, you do big alpha. When you're in these realistic modes, you gotta get to the enemy side. Gotta be a little careful. I mean, you don't just YOLO in there, but you can really do big damage. And the thing is, when someone on the enemy team sees you, the other people, it's not lit up for them. They don't see all your health and your name and all that, so they have to look at you too. So if someone dies on your enemy team, most of the enemy probably won't even know who got them and how close they are. So we're gonna go on another one here, and once again, taking advantage of that, it's hard to see people and all that. We're actually gonna get in a 1 versus 5 right here. Soon. So here's a 2 versus 5, and then we're in a 1 versus 5. We try and get that shot on the T-34-3, and once again, there's not really any spotting in this, so none of them noticed me. I mean, they probably noticed that there was a shot there, but they didn't really notice me. And here comes the T-49, so I'm going to go around this rock, and I actually meant to shoot here, but I don't know, maybe my mouse glitched or something, and then we clear him because he misses. And then we're going to relocate. I see B is being capped, so we're gonna go do that, but no one pops out there. And then we're gonna get a nice shot on this T-34-3. He probably doesn't even notice I'm there. I mean, maybe he does. He probably does end up knowing I'm there. Yeah, so he shoots me. But then there's the KPF. He probably saw a shot go on the T-34-3, but he didn't know where that came from. He didn't know if that was from our side or if that was from the opposite side. So he's already going over there, but then he sees his Foch get hit. So I also do a bounce. I don't know why I didn't shoot HE there, but now we're gonna go shoot HE. Right here, we do get a lucky bounce there. I think the KBF tracked me, and this isn't going to be a win. I was hoping to get lucky and get an on-the-move shot there, but it went under him, and he got the KBF. But that's just so you know, you can really take advantage of this, and that was a winnable situation. If I got that shot on the T-34-3, I could have used him as cover. The KPF might have missed me or hit the dead T-34-3. And I mean, I probably wouldn't have won that, but if I did take care of that T-34-3, the KV-4 was a one-shot with just splashing HE. So you just gotta realize how much advantage you can take off of this. Okay, so getting into the missiles, this. I'm just gonna tell you this is ridiculous. You probably already seen YouTubers talk about this, but and at first I do agree with them. It's completely broke, but I didn't really realize how broke it is until this is actually my first battle with the missiles. I did practice a little bit in training rooms, but this is my first real battle in it, and you gotta know, if you're gonna play this, you can't overuse it. I kind of overuse it in this, but I did switch to the different ones like HE for the waffle, and then I use this here. So then at the end, this is when I really want to show you cover. Before this actually happens, cover does not matter in missiles. It's ridiculous. Or I don't know. I'm calling it missiles, but I should probably say missiles, because I don't know. But it's ridiculous because cover doesn't matter at all. The missiles can go up, they can go side, they can go left, right. I mean, they can't go under because that's, I don't know. But it's ridiculous. Like here, this is a reasonable shot, but we're not in danger. We weren't even behind there. If the T-57 wanted to hit us, he couldn't. It's physically impossible. Well, with his gun, with the missiles, it makes it possible, and it's ridiculous. And the thing is, it's not just that, it's also like the penetration and but the fact is, okay, so we clear him, and then I see the T-57, he's on a one-shot, so I'm feeling lucky. I'm gonna reload. I got the missile loaded, and I'm gonna shoot it in the air. I'm not marked on him. I'm gonna count it, and then boom, he's dead. He was behind a building. He was behind a building. I was behind a hill, and I cleared him. It's insanely dumb. Honestly, I don't know what Wargaming was thinking when they put this in. Sure, you made it a nerf, but it's not enough at all. I'm gonna show you another one in the T92E1. And we're gonna do the same thing. This other T92 goes down to a one-shot, and he's behind one of these. You do get a nice shot there. But, he's gonna go down to a one-shot. We're gonna poke up. I don't know if this is a shot that we make. I think it might be. Sorry, I didn't watch this replay ahead of time. Yes, it is. So we're gonna shoot it. We're gonna time it, and he's dead. He was behind a hill. If he wanted to get out of there, I mean, he didn't even know a missile was coming. And even if he did, yeah, he could have moved around, but he probably wouldn't have noticed it in time to move it around. So it's ridiculous. Like, he was hiding. He couldn't have done anything else to not die in that situation, other than hope that he got lucky that I missed or something. So that's the replays I wanted to show you for today. So I'm just gonna talk about the stats for these. Like, if they're gonna put in the missiles, why would they have 323 to 357 penetration? Like, seriously, the missiles can be coming from the sky. There's like no armor on any tank, on the top of a tank, that is good. Like, I mean, if it had, I don't know, 100 millimeters of pen, it could still pretty much pen every top of any tank. And yeah, sure, it's not coming from the top all the time, but that's a starter for a nerf. If they wanted to keep this in for, which I don't believe it should be in the game. I mean, trust me, it is very fun, and I'm not supporting the missiles when I say this, because it is very fun to play, but it's not supposed to be in this game. Tanks were not meant to have missiles, or missiles, sorry. coming from the sky, hitting them from the top. So if I'm just saying if they wanted to keep it in the game, which I don't think they should, first you nerf the penetration. If anything, that should be worse than your standard round. Well, not really like the T49 because it's HE. Oh well, yeah, technically yes. So like the T49 has very bad pen on its heat. I think if they wanted to keep this in, they should have bad pen because it's really not a miracle to hit a tank with the missiles. I mean, it can be hard when it's far away, but if they want to keep it, it's got to have a big nerf. Second of all, the tank itself. This is a light tank. It has armor all up in here. It has armor all here. It's got like, I don't know, if you look at tanks with not the best penetration at like tier 8, there's like a line here that if you hit that, that's not penable. It's ridiculous. And then if you look at the Sheridan, let's go to the Sheridan. I know most of you probably know this because you tried to shoot HE at this part of the Sheridan, but no, it's got spaced armor all around it. Well, yes, you can actually shoot HE here and here if you didn't know that, and up here, but it's a light tank. You don't need that much spaced armor, especially if it has a missile. I mean, the missile itself is broke, let alone the tanks. It's completely broke. But yeah, that's that. If I were to, that would still not be enough nerfs if you took away that armor and the spaced armor and the pen. I would say, kind of like Meadsy said, you can only shoot it in sniper mode. So then you don't have that peripheral vision where you can still aim at tanks and be behind something. Yes, that would kind of remove the fact that it's a missile and you can't really shoot around things because, well, I mean, technically you can, but it would be a lot harder. So that I think they shouldn't be in the game, but if they were to keep it in the game, that would be a start for the nerfs. That would be a start. But I think that concludes this whole video. I didn't want to talk about much other stuff. I just wanted to put this out because for the realistic mode, so you can hear what you should do real quick. So I guess that's it. So check the Discord link in the description to join my Discord. I make announcements so you know what's coming, and you can make polls on what video you want, and you can send in your replays and funny moments to help out the channel. But thank you for watching. Bye-bye.